Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. So this is my spoilers discussion for Doctor Strange, so of course spoiler warning. A link to my spoiler-free review is in the description and at the end of this one. In my spoiler-free review, I said that Doctor Strange was fine, but definitely not one of the best Marvel movies. Great visuals and good characters, but okay story. But one of the things that bothered me was the ending. So Caecilius is trying to destroy all the sanctums on Earth so that Dormammu can bring the Dark Dimension into our dimension. And when Strange and Mordo show up to Hong Kong to stop him from destroying that one, they're too late and it's already been destroyed. This leads to an awesome scene where Doctor Strange uses the Eye of Agamotto, which has the Time Infinity Stone in it, pretty cool, to turn back time before the sanctum was destroyed. But he ends up having to go into the Dark Dimension to try and bargain Dormammu into leaving Earth alone. The Dark Dimension looks great, and Dormammu looks awesome as well, but their confrontation is what kind of disappointed me. See, Strange used the Eye to put himself and Dormammu into a time loop, so that every time Dormammu killed Strange, he would just come back, and he said that if he didn't leave Earth alone, he would keep going forever. It's a clever idea, and I appreciate that Strange can't just fight Dormammu. He's far too powerful for him to fight so early on, but I don't know. It just felt kind of weak. I hope this isn't the last we see of Dormammu. I'd really like to see him come back and done a bit better and maybe have an actual fight with Strange. Like I said, the scene was kind of a good idea, but I don't know, it just didn't grab me. Mordo, who for most of the movie is a loyal follower of the Ancient One and Strange, ends up changing when he learns that the Ancient One has been drawing power from the Dark Dimension to keep herself young, something that she forbids. It makes sense that he'd be mad about this, but for whatever reason his transition into a villain in the post-credit scene didn't feel very well done. I understand why he'd be mad at the Ancient One, but I don't get why he'd be angry with sorcerers in general, especially Strange. After Strange stops Caecilius and Dormammu, Mordo says that he shouldn't have messed with nature or whatever with the Time Stone and leaves. And he's basically mad at Strange for doing what he had to do to save the world. I don't know, it just ended up being kind of weak there. But I appreciate that they did put effort into at least trying to give him a reason, as in the comics, he's pretty much just evil. One thing that I did like was that Strange's hands weren't healed by the end of the movie, like I expected them to be. He still has that disability with him, and it's interesting. I expected him to do some kind of spell and reverse it at some point in the movie. Another thing, it disappointed me that a lot of the more predictable elements were left in, such as the Ancient One's death. However, I suppose it was necessary for Strange's character arc. I also wanted to talk about the mid-credit scene. In it, Strange is seen talking to Thor in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Thor wants Strange's help to find Odin, and Strange agrees to do it as long as Thor takes Loki out of New York, though we don't see Loki. Now, this is obviously a tease for Thor Ragnarok, and my guess as to what's going on here is Hela and Ragnarok and all that is coming to Asgard, and is threatening to destroy it, and Thor needs Odin's help to stop it. But of course, Loki cast him out at the end of Thor the Dark World, so I'm guessing that Thor and Loki have to go find him together. We've seen Thor Ragnarok set photos that show Odin looking like a homeless guy, so I'm assuming Loki must have wiped his memories and forced him to live on the streets without a home. It'll be interesting to see how Odin reacts to that, as he's not really the forgiving type. But that's really it as far as spoilers go. I enjoyed the movie overall, but there were definitely a lot of things that I felt like could have been done better. But thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys thought of Doctor Strange in the comments below. I'll see you all next time.